Okay, good morning. This is a no ID Brassia, and I lost the tag, so any help will be welcome. This is the first flower to open, and there's a small cluster of 4 buds, but as you can see, the flower spike hasn't grown, so this is it. It's a pretty little flower. And a little bit oncidium-like. Okay, yay, first flowers. And Anne Broder wanted to know this, or Anna Broder. Not sure if she's American or German, but both ways. She wanted to know how the Shelob Tolkien was doing after the operation. Well, this is it. To enormous growth. So that worked well. They're even too big to get in one frame. So that's probably end of the season, end of summer, I think. Same as she did last time. Okay, on to the next one. This is the Brassia Eternal Wind, and that's the latest growth. And well, as you can see, the bulb has to grow a little bit more, but leaves are longer, and that should give me flowers. Yay! Okay, on to the next one. Okay, now we're getting into the small stuff. This is the Dendrobium kingianum, and there's the new growth. The roots are poking through the moss. It's doing okay. And I have a lot of light at the moment. As you can see, it's a winter wonderland. So, yay! On to the next one. And this is the Amabile, where I just removed the moss, and there you can see the new growth. Nice light green color. Roots are doing okay. And as I said, this one is probably self-supporting. Yay. Yeah, okay. Epicatlea. And there are all sorts of goodies going on. This one isn't that visible, but this one is, I think. There are seeds popping out all over the place. Oh no, this is the Encyclia, sorry. This is the Epicatlea. Now this one isn't doing much, but this one is. Healthy new growth, and there are even some sheath, so fresh new growth on the mini twinkle, 4 or 5. The Dendrobium baryota, not doing much, but that will start the moss mount. And as you can see, I replaced the piece of plastic with a piece of the pine bark. So yay. And this one, yeah, don't know what to make of this one. It's looking progressively deader, The new growth still feels okay. It's not as papery as the leaves, but I'm not sure if that's ever going to give me new roots. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Dendrobium. Oh, the Promenia limelight crossed back with another Promenia, Promenia santia, and as you can see, it's having fun. The spring green Apollon, it decided to give me one little cluster of flowers, and this one, look here, isn't that beautiful? The new one is taking off. Yep, yeah, I'm very pleased with this one. Well, you've seen this one, and this is the new growth, and that was well, non-existent when I got it, so this will give me flowers some point in the future. He's still with me and still looking good. Huppeldepup, Miltonia Sunset, yes. New growth, oh, that's better. Oh, yeah, stupid phone. Still no sign of flowers on the Comet King, but the new growth is coming. Toen nou je, verdomme. That's the Noble Star Glass. New growth. And kekies galore. I think these are kekies. I hope they are buds, but yay. The Dendrobium Firebird. No, Frosty Dawn, sorry. This one had roots. Keiki is still growing. And this weird little nubbin, I'm not sure what that is. And Dendrobium Pierardi. And I'm a bit worried. The root systems are okay. These are two separate plants. But I should have had new growth. So that might be a dissection, see what's under the moss. But not today. It's the other Frosty Dawn. And this one has the root. But as you can see, nubbins are afoot. The last of the hanging dendrobiums, this is the Findleyanum. Now it looks kind of silly, but I've only had it for, well, let's say 10 months, 11. And it had a bad start, but oh, let me take it off. As you can see, there's a new growth and there's one starting. I can't focus at the moment because I lack a third hand, but it will come. Just like in the Wayne's World movie, book them and they will come. Okay, this is all the same plant. This is the Belara Peggy Ruth Carpenter, and I did the same trick as with the Shelob, and as you can see, it works. Same as with this one. Oh, and this one. And this one. This is the Brassia longissima crossed with something, and it's rooting like an idiot. Um, Also no idea, but I did the same trick and it's reacting. Uh, okay, that's one side of the room. Let me see if I have. Oh, sorry. It's a little cymbidium, and it's not dead, so it's doing something. Oh man, this is a jungle. This one is the Nora Tokunaga crossed with Aberrant. Should give me flowers. It has 5 new growths, not as big as the older ones, but that's probably because my environment. The Firebird, yeah, it looks a bit sad on this side, but that side is doing great, healthy. All the Cattleyas are pushing out new growth, and even the Dyneema is starting to like its mount. This is the Digna bunch. Oh, amazing root system. I thought this was the Cattleya amethystoglossum, but it's a yellow no ID Cattleya, so, but that's okay. It's about 3 or 4 flowers, and probably small ones. Ludicias. This one is, non-movable. This one needs to be repotted, and these are firmly attached. Yeah. Well, Meltoniopsis, 3 new growth, really happy. Well, that's it. No more news to report. Well, this one. This is, well, a no ID, but it looks a bit like a Firebird, yellow instead of orange. Well, yay, that's about it. I'm gonna finish dripping the plants and see if I can find anything else. One last look. Yeah, it's really a shame the flower spike didn't want to grow. It looks a bit like an obsidian flower. Well, weird. Okay, that's it. Later.